Hello everyone, it's Lubna from All Mediterranean Taste channel. New taste makes new recipes. I'm so happy to get back with you today with a traditional Middle Eastern and Mediterranean food. I'm sharing with you how to make falafel. Falafel is a deep fried ball or paris made from ground chickpeas. They are commonly served in pita packet bread or wrapped in a flat bread, perfectly combined with a flavorful and creamy tahini sauce. But today I will show you how to serve them as paris over an amazing salad bowl. They are crispy from the outside and super tender in the inside. Falafel is naturally vegan and vegetarian meal. So let's start! You need to use dried chickpeas for this recipe and not the canned one, because they are too soft and wet and you cannot form your falafel with that texture. You will need to soak 1 cup of dried chickpeas. Cover them with 2 to 3 inches of water for 6 to 8 hours, but I prefer to soak them overnight. They will triple their size, that's why you need plenty of water. The next morning, rinse them and drain them well. Then add them to your food processor. You will need half onion for this recipe. Dice the onion first, then add it to your food processor with your chickpeas. You need a generous amount of fresh herbs. Get a large bunch of fresh parsley and a large bunch of fresh cilantro and roughly chop them. You need for about 1 cup of parsley and 1 cup of cilantro. You need 5 to 6 fresh garlic cloves. Add them to your food processor. Add 1 cup of chopped parsley, 1 cup of fresh cilantro, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, half teaspoon of black pepper, quarter teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Pulse all the ingredients together several times. In between, scrape down the sides and mix it up all just in case there is some big chunks stuck on the sides or on the bottom. At the end, the texture should be similar to a coarse sand. Now place your mixture in a medium bowl. Cover it with a plastic wrap and place it in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours. Now I'm going to use half of my mixture to form small balls. Place for about 1 tablespoon of the mixture into your hands and use your hands to form the little balls. Place them over a tray or over a plate on a single layer until you finish. Now I'm going to use the rest of my mixture to form flatter paris shapes. I'm using an ice cream scoop to form my paris. Scoop the mixture into your hands, then form them into paris shapes with your hands and place them over a tray or over a plate in a single layer as well. To fry your falafel balls, use a deep fry pan over medium heat, then add for about 3 inches of vegetable oil. Once your oil is hot, gently drop your falafel balls in the oil and let them cook for about 3 minutes or so. Do not overcrowd your pan. If you have a big quantity of the falafel, then you can fry them in 2 batches. I use my skimmer to move them around of it and take a peek to make sure they are not getting too dark. Once they look beautiful and golden brown, remove them from the pan. Then place them over a paper towel lined plate to remove any excess oil. To cook the falafel patty shapes, place a large non-stick pan over medium heat. Add 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Once it's hot, place the falafel patties over your pan. It will sizzle as you drop the first one in your pan. Cook the falafel for about 3 minutes per side or until they are golden brown. Then transfer them over a paper towel lined plate. To prepare my flavorful tahini sauce, place 4 tablespoons of tahini sauce in a medium bowl and mix well. Add 2 crushed garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice, then whisk all together. Now start adding little by little 1/4 cup of water and keep whisking until you get a smooth and saucy texture. Then add salt to taste. Place and pour your tahini sauce in a squeeze barrel, or you can just keep it in your dipping bowl if you don't have one. To prepare the dressing for the salad, in a medium bowl, combine 1/3 cup of sour cream, 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and whisk well. Now add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and whisk all the ingredients together until it's well combined. Add salt and black pepper to taste. To serve my falafel patties over a salad bowl, place the baby spinach in a deep medium salad plate. Add the cherry tomatoes cut into halves, half cup of red onion slices, half cup of baby cucumber slices, some peeled Kalamata olives, slices of fresh mozzarella cheese, slices of avocado. Now add 3 falafel patties. Garnish the salad with 2 tablespoons of crumbled feta cheese. Then add some crunchy walnuts. Add 2 wedges of green lemon, then drizzle the tahini sauce over the falafel patties and the sour cream dressing over the other ingredients of your salad. Serve it immediately and enjoy it. This is a perfect vegetarian meal. To serve the falafel balls, you need half of pita packet bread, some chopped lettuce and diced tomatoes, Kalamata olives, and tahini sauce. Place some of the chopped lettuce and diced tomatoes into your bread. Drizzle with the tahini sauce. Add 4 falafel balls. Drizzle them with the tahini sauce. Then add the Kalamata olives, but it's optional if you don't want to use them. Then top with the last layer of the lettuce and tomatoes. Now enjoy this amazing falafel sandwich. And I'm going to enjoy tasting my falafel salad bowl and get to try the incredible combination of all these fresh ingredients. It's so yummy. It's truly a belly-filling, healthy salad. You really need to try it. If you are a big fan of vegetarian food, this is the best and easy recipe you could make. You will enjoy a great combination of so many delicious flavors packed with fresh and healthy ingredients. Thank you for joining me today in my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. The ingredients and all the steps to make this recipe are in the description box down below with the links for my Facebook and Instagram pages, including my email address. I see you next time with new taste and new recipe. Bye!